There was no other character, as far as I was concerned. He was the Wolverine.
He was.
This is a loser has to sign a timeshare deal with the winner match. I love you, brother.
She has powdered donut pancake surprise for her sweetums.
Nah, kitty. It's my papa, kitty.
Happened in the 90s.
Who is your favorite character and why is it Eric Cartman?
I mean, for the longest time, it was Eric Cartman, but I got to be honest, Randy Marsh is the ultimate character, Steve.
You'll come back, man. You'll be back.
I mean, Cartman's not, of course, but I'm going with what I think like the tastemakers would pick. You know,
Okay.
the ones that really know.
You're a prisoner of the present. I think that's all that is, man. He's having his era. We're in our Randy Marsh era.
How could you hate the character? Look at the evolution.
I don't hate the character. I love the character, but Eric, man, come on. What's a giant to a god?
I mean, he has made a kid eat his parents.
Go.
And he tried to pay for a movie in pubes.
Bow.
How much is that in pubes?
Name association.
Okay.
I think of X-Men, immediately Wolverine. I think Simpsons, immediately Bart or Homer. South Park, Eric Cartman. Immediately.
If you explain it like that, I can't argue with that, Steve. You immediately think of him too. All the branding. I used to have pillows that were shaped like Cartman. There's no
Respect my authority. I had that.
Hell yeah, dude. You're a hell of a lawyer, Steve. You've convinced me.
For pop culture, I could be.
Court of public opinion, I'm in, Steve. Cartman, Randy.
I mean, I like consistency. And from episode 1, which we'll discuss, the man child has been that. All through thick and thin, rain, sleet, or snow, Cartman is going Cartman.
No matter what you like now, he's what brought everybody to the table. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I don't even know why I was arguing with you in the first place. But yeah, when this show first came out, there was no other character as far as I was concerned. He was the Wolverine.
He was. You know, some of my favorite TV characters are people I would despise in real life. Zach Morris, George Costanza, Uncle Ruckus, Eric Cartman.
Yeah, agreed, dude. I do not want to hang out with Eric Cartman. But would I like to just observe Eric Cartman in the wild and see all of the evil that he perpetrates? Absolutely. And shout out to Uncle Ruckus. I don't want to hang out, but yes.
Yeah, I know he wouldn't want to hang out with me.
Laughter.
Happened in the 90s was streaming for a live studio audience. This is Steve G and Mad G with Happened in the 90s, a show where we talk about what happened in the 90s. So get out your double impact posters and your double dragon 2s. And hey, don't miss out on what you're passing. You're missing the hooter of the funky Buddha. Fucked up styles, I get wicked. So come on and Cypress starts to kick it. Cause we're like the outlaw striding with suckers are hiding. Jump behind the bush when they see me driving by. Hanging out the window with my magnum, taking out some putos, acting kind of local. I'm just another local kid from the street getting paid for my vocals. Here is something you can't understand.
Who I can just kill a man.
Here is something you can't understand.
How the 90s could kill a man.
Today, my friend, we're talking all things August 13th in the 90s. Oh my God! Starting off in 1991, Cypress Hill releases their self-titled debut, World Would Never Be the Same Again.
How into Cypress Hill have we been since 91, Steve? I had a damn double CD almost stolen.
And I almost lost my life. but I risked it for my friend.
Thank you. They've survived so much as a group. They got in a beef with Ice Cube at a time where that wasn't a good idea, and they survived that. They kind of switched styles a little bit. They survived that and thrived.
You have to, man. If there's a Mount Rushmore for hip hop duos, they would definitely be up there. And I mean, yes, DJ Muggs, he's a part of the group, but I'm talking about the actual lyricists, Be Real and Sin Dog, the yin and the yang, the boom and the bap. You know, they're up there to me with UGK and Outkast, man. Like, I love that back and forth that they have. Their vocal styles complement each other. With Be Real, with the eye impact in there, and then Sin Dog hit you with the bass. I love it.
I love it. Can't get enough of it.
We like weed, Steve. That's a well-known fact at this point. This music, especially early Cypress Hill, or at least 90s Cypress Hill, it's the perfect match.
In the pocket.
Legendary stoners.
Mm-hmm.
On the cover of High Times, God knows how many times. That's just a cherry on top.
For sprinkles, you had a Simpsons episode in the 90s. Like a lot of celebrities, it's real common for celebrities to get a Simpsons. But if you had an episode in the 90s, Conan O'Brien era Riz.
They were so good. Be Real was getting acting work. That's how it happened. Was it 187? What movie were we just talking about?
Meteor Man. He was in that.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. And I've the legendary. So you're part of that history too, Be Real.
And Who's the Man?
Son of a bitch, Be Real. Can you leave something for somebody else? Also, he has a great podcast where he just gets people freaking baked out in a car, which I just love. I hate to bring it back to the pot and stuff too, but yeah, Cypress Hill is for especially like Latin rappers or Latino, whatever you want to call it. That kind of like style, I guess, like they're the best. And this album and like their early stuff, that funk kind of style of the West Coast, me, dude.
In 1993, Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday premieres. Serial killer Jason Voorhees' supernatural origins are revealed. Directed by Adam Marcus, starring John D. LeMay, Carrie Keegan, Aaron Gray, Allison Smith, Stephen Culp, and Stephen Williams. Stephen.
Go to hell. That's what I wanted to tell whoever made this movie.
Producers Go to Hell. Directed by Matthew Geddick.
Jason, go to hell. That's how I said this movie. But this is, what happens when you have such a great thing and then you have to keep making more of it because it's so popular. Not your fault. But then it just gets to this level where there's weird slugs that are coming that are part of Jason that he can go into different bodies now. I think there was a cult involved at one point with Jason. It got too convoluted, Steve.
Sometimes less is more. Like, we shouldn't know this much about Jason. We knew that he had like a creepy, crazy mom, and there was some stuff at this camp, and then boom, we should have just went with that.
After all this time, Steve, that who knew that whenever you finally killed Jason, you know what was inside him the whole time? Just a bunch of fireworks, a bunch of sparklers, Steve. This dude's shooting Roman candles out.
Tomatoes. Also in 1993, the final episode of Brooklyn Bridge airs on CBS. And then in 1994, ECW is airing Hardcore Heaven 94 at the infamous ECW Arena in Philadelphia, PA.
Oh my God! This is some good vintage ECW, Steve. When everybody else was tripping over themselves, I didn't realize ECW was the only thing keeping wrestling alive for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, they definitely have their share of shit too, but I get what you're saying. Like, totally. Like, I would prefer them, like, knowing what we know now in hindsight, I definitely prefer them over the other two.
Especially this. Like, this ain't nearly their best, but even this, I mean, there's things notable in all the matches where I was like, hell yeah. Like, it was worth watching at least. Some of the shit we watched for the other federations, it's like, Jesus.
Oh, man. Somebody get the gas mask. And this isn't even really a pay-per-view. This is a super card. I guess, Paul Lee doesn't have that kind of pull just yet for the pay-per-views. But the first match is Hack Meyers versus Rockin' Rebel. And I found it ironic that Rockin' Rebel came out to What a Man by Salt and Pepper.
They only had a couple of tracks, Steve. They're like, look, man, I don't know. We don't like country in Philly, okay?
Well, you remember what I told you about this guy, right? He's the one that offed his wife and himself.
Oh, I forgot about that. He's got a luscious mullet, though. That might have got him into heaven, Steve.
That Chris Benoit think he can steal my thunder? I'll show that son of a bitch.
Hack Meyers looks like he's fresh out of like rehab too. It's not a great look, Steve.
Hack Meyers looks and dresses like one of those like old timey wrestlers. Like if the Three Stooges had like a foe that they had, like, yeah, we're going against Hack Meyers. Yeah.
Get over here, bub.
Yeah, get here, bub.
Slapping his shoulders and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's got a fat, ugly look. He actually wins this match just for being a little bit chubby, Steve, because the guy tries to pick him up, and he just collapses off of the dude. TKO, fat style.
Yeah. I was a heavier douche. And then we have the next match, Tommy Cairo versus Chad Austin. Excuse me.
Come on, man. Tommy Cairo? You don't remember this legend, Steve?
They kept calling him the Iceman. That really offended me. Like, stop calling him that.
he looked swollen. Like, he is ripped, but he just had like a look where it was like, did you get stung by something? Or
he's like 5'9".
You're allergic to?
He's 5'9", dude. Like, who was that little cousin?
What? You only have to work out 30 minutes, Tommy Cairo. You're not a regular sized man, you little bitch.
Yeah, they get rocked up in less time. Pause.
Well, yeah, super pause on that. But Chad Austin, he ain't coming out bodied up either, Steve. He looked like if Mr. Perfect, fully alcoholic, honestly.
Stone Cold Chad Austin. Again, I like his in-ring work. He can work, but it's the look, man. That's a part of it.
He has a freaking like actual like singlet thing on. It's even pulled down. I don't know, because he doesn't like looking fat. He looks sloppy. And for 10 minutes in this match, all he does is let Tommy Cairo try moves out. He's doing every move in the book, Steve.
He did this nasty ass belly to belly. It was like belly to get the hell out of here. You see that? He just yeah, come here, man. Get your little ass over here. Y'all both little, but yeah, Chad Austin, he actually gets the pin.
He takes a complete ass whooping and then cheats to win. Yeah. And then goes back to eat some more summer sausage or whatever greasy meat he was eating pre-match.
Yeah, I'm sorry Paul Lee had no catering for these guys. He's like, yeah, here's a box of churches. Everybody share a piece. Slice of pizza for everybody. But the next match is Jathan versus Mikey Whipwreck.
I don't know, Steve. We got a bad history with Jason's. This guy's not helping the cause. Shout out to this guy, brave man, for trying to pull this off in ECW. And also maybe trying to avoid some sort of civil lawsuit from Rick the Model Martel, because it's the same exact thing, Steve.
He's got a dick tattoo of another man's dick.
Yeah, it's not a great look. He looks like he dances at gay strip clubs. I think he does. What's his nickname? The sexiest man or something? It's just
sexiest
stupid.
Man on the earth or something like that. There's this part where they're doing like reverse cradles. They're just like rolling around in the ring. And it's like, man, this is just getting Jason hard.
He's just rocked up right now. That's why he wears those Hemsy Hammer pants, so you can't freaking see that the bulge he's got while he's fucking rubbing on Mikey Whipwreck. That poor guy, Steve. He goes all out, and then you get put in a match with Jason. Just to give somebody positivity. It's a hardcore match. There's no DQs, I think. I'm not really picturing Jason as like the hardcore legend type.
Yeah.
But dude does a couple of moves, takes a couple of shots, and at the end of the match, he does end up bloody.
Yeah.
Still not a great match, but just to give the dude some kind of props, because no one wanted a Jason ramp up, Steve.
That's why it's like the third match. This is for the TV championship belt, too. I forgot to say, but they get back in the ring, and all of a sudden, the Pitbulls show up. Pitbull 1, Pitbull 2, and they jump on Mikey Whipwreck, and they get Jason the win, man. I think Jason was their manager around this time.
Makes sense. Jason collects men, specifically giant yoke dudes, to hang out with him shirtless. So he had to grab the Pitbulls for sure, for sure.
He's their pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Come here, Jason.
I don't know, guys.
Give me
I
time.
had to go to the doctor last. It's like American Psycho.
They roid out on him. Jason, I said, get your ass over here.
Okay.
Jason, get over here.
Hey guys, Spitz Lube. I mean, give me something. Use some of the grease from my Jerry curl, for God's sake.
Shut
the fuck up! Pitbull 2, grab his ass!
Why you think they call us the Pitbulls?
One picks the other up and is just fucking power fucking. He's like,
hey, Pitbull 2, we found a new move.
3D my ass. So you think the match is over, right? Isn't that what happens? Or maybe they just come and cheat.
That match did end, but the beauty of ECW, it becomes the next match, which is Taz and Jimmy Snuka, who just come in unannounced, versus the Pitbulls. How convenient. The Pitbulls, they're right here. We were just going to ask you guys to come, but you're right here. We don't even ask.
Thanks for making it easy, guys. And the sound guy didn't even have to play a song. God knows what he would have played. What a man again, probably. But this match between the Pitbulls and Taz and Jimmy Snuka, it's like 5 seconds once they get everything going, because Tasmaniac, which I hate that, it's just a few suplexes and it's over with, Steve, which I do like. That's the Taz I know and love.
Yeah.
Let's drop the name, cut the hair, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka gets his flying crossbody. All we need, that will suffice. And next match is Mr. Hughes with Shane Douglas and Angel versus 911. Man, this is perfectly crafted for 911.
For both these dudes. And I like Mr. Hughes has the cheat code of having Shane Douglas speak for him all the time. He never has to really work the mic that I've seen.
That's true. Just have a mean grimace.
Yeah, and then Shane Douglas is like, "This is the motherfucker, yeah!" And then it's it's go time. So I do respect that, and I also respect Angel's still in the mix, although she's looking a little beat up. Steve, she looks like Wayne's girlfriend from Wayne's World.
She got the neck brace, man, getting them backshot whiplashes. From the
ECW is hardcore, Steve. Yeah. When Mr. Hughes is one of your in the stable, yeah. Surprised she doesn't have a back brace on too. But I don't know, man. I wasn't expecting much from this match, Steve. 911, he's got one move.
Yeah.
Can he choke slam his way out of this?
Yeah, because they did like 3 minutes of just punching. Just like punch. Oh, punch. Oh.
I love that shit.
Yeah. And eventually he pulls off the choke slam. Paul Lee, he comes out, and I think somebody says something on the mic. Shane is about to get choke slam, and then he pushes Angel in the way. She gets choke slam.
Salute to Shane. That's great. That's great healing right there. That's fantastic.
101. And I think Paul Lee spits on her, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Joey Styles is like, I wish that was Hillary Clinton so we could get new health care. He says something wild about that. And then 9/11, it's not enough, dude. Everyone's gone except Angel, who's just ravaged on the ground. He picks the bitch up and chokeslams her again just because he had a little bit of rage pent up. He had to get out.
Yeah, everybody's road raging in that locker room, man. And I think this is the point where things skip out, man, because
thank you.
Yeah, man, we missed out on the Sandman versus Tommy Dreamer match, and then there's a Public Enemy Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock versus the Rotten twins, Axel Rotten and Ian Rotten. And that was supposed to be a baseball match, a baseball bat match. I was able to watch the Sandman Tommy Dreamer match, at least a snippet of it, and it was on a separate site, man. But I blame Paul Levesque for all of this. Thank you, Triple H, or Trips as your friends would call you. Trips.
Okay, midi greens. That sounds like some bullshit. Call me Trips, guys. Meanwhile, he's fucking like a pocket pussy in his dorm room. Dude, I've seen it 1,000 times, Steve.
And that's why they lost me, man. Like, you don't care about your fans, man. Like, you had a good thing going with the network. It had the whole wrestling library, anything. Pick a territory, pick a year, pick a wrestler. And then you went to Peacock. It got watered down a little bit, where some things got cut out of the pay-per-views and stuff, man. But you still had everything in one solid casing. But now it's just scattered, man.
Why would they fucking do it? It just makes no sense. And also, here's a simple fix to this. Put it all on something and charge a god tier pricing to watch. Just have access to everything. Just a one-time fee. You'll make a fortune. You'll make a fortune, Triple H. Everybody's already made their money. This is all classic greed mode, Steve. They don't love us.
No, they don't.
Never did. They're treating us like angel. Spitting on us.
You were the least coolest person in the clique anyway, you big nose bastard. But the Sandman Tommy Dreamer match, this was notable because after the match, Sandman wins. Even though Tommy Dreamer's supposed to be a face, people were kind of booing him because he was like, dude, what are you with the suspenders? What's your thing? Chippendales? So he's getting booed. People didn't give a fuck about him, but there was a turning of the tides because at the end of this match, Sandman hits him with the cane in the back. That was the stipulation. You lose, you get cane. And Tommy Dreamer, he keeps getting up. He's like, thank you, sir. May I have another? He gets his ass beat again. He keeps getting up. Oh, that's all you got? It was like one of those Sylvester Stallone kind of, like, you hit like a punk. And so people started getting behind him. And that's when he became the innovator of violence, man. So there's that. Yeah, we had to skip those. And now we're at another match that I want to watch. It's Too Cold Scorpio versus Sabu, man.
Nasty. Basically a Legends match. We just didn't know it.
Both of these guys, they put on a show. If you substituted one with somebody else, they still would have put on a show. But you put them in the match together, man, this should have been the main event.
Yeah, dude. Too Cold Scorpio, I mean, his catalog filled with crazy moves. He does all of them. He does a couple other ones. I think it was a DDT, but he does like 5 pop and locks into a DDT, even like flips over the dude.
Ahead of his time, man. And unfortunately, he did not get his flowers because right at the time when wrestling was breaking big again in the mid to late 90s, they gave him a poor gimmick, man. Who wants to see a wrestling pimp? Well, we ended up getting Godfather, but Flash Funk, bro, it wasn't cool like the Godfather.
Too Cold Scorpio was like, I don't know why anybody wanted to change that or like manipulate that. That was the first thing, right? It wasn't Flash Funk first, was it?
Vince made him Flash Funk because that's how Vince moves, man. I need you to be something that I can trademark. Not something that you already have. I need to give you a different name.
I gotta get my taste.
My back end.
But yeah, the match is fire, dude. We get all the hits from both of these guys. Of course, Sabu brings in chairs. Crazy how they can figure out how to do the things that they want to do.
Yeah.
Sabu does this one thing where he puts a chair inside the ring. He's on the outside of the apron. Just for no reason jumps over the ropes to get on the chair. And then jumps back over the ropes to like cross body block a dude on the floor.
I love it, man.
I love it. Can't get enough of it.
For me, man, it's 1A and 1B as far as my favorite ECW wrestler of all time. It's him and RVD.
I mean, it's tough, dude. They are at the top. RVD's mine. And as with everything, it gets heavily tipped because he's a huge weed head.
Sabu was too. It's just he wasn't promoting it like that. That wasn't his character, you know.
Oh, shit. I didn't know. I'd love to hear more about that. I'd like to say, and this is a critique I think a lot of people have about ECW, especially early, the one camera setup they got, whenever it goes outside the ring, I mean, you're not even seeing it. Depending on Joey Styles narrating it like it's a Civil War radio program or some shit.
You just highlighted something, man. That just shows you how much they relied on one man. Because of that, man, they didn't have the blocking, or the stuff was blocked out because of the budget. They didn't have the 3-camera setup or anything, man. So Joey had to do extra color commentating.
Oh my God!
At one point, I forget what match it was, but he's like,
The man is dead!
he's got,
I love it.
it's great, dude. After, like we said, this highlight reel of a match, Paul Lee pulls a chair out, kind of holds it over Too Cold Scorpio's head, and Sabu, I think he leg drops it on top of that, and that's how he wins the match.
Arabian Face Buster.
Damn, that's a hell of a name for a move.
Ain't it though? In the main event, man, this is iconic for so many reasons. Terry Funk, the man comes out twice. I couldn't hear what he said because he came out. I guess the crowd wasn't hype enough for him. It's like, I'll do this shit again. So he walks back and then comes back out. They play his music. And then, like, yeah, man. Then all of a sudden, Cactus Jack comes out. Love that.
Yeah, but Cactus Jack comes out. He's like, Terry, there's been too much violence tonight. Let's just have a nice technical match.
Scientific match. Your Mick is sounding a lot like Terry, man.
Yeah, I did a Terry for Mick. This is a loser has to sign a timeshare deal with the winner match. I love you, brother. I don't know. But these guys are legends. This is like what their flagship. This is what you want.
Literally, Terry Funk was their flagship. It was built off of his back, this hardcore image.
And I mean, this is all good vibes at the beginning. They even shake hands. I mean, Mick says he's going to kick the dude's ass all over ECW Arena, but you got to. You can't have it all be nice, roses and butterflies type shit.
Oh, no, not with these two, man. Both of these guys, I mean, Tommy Dreamer, that's his nickname, but these two, they really innovated some violence. They innovated hardcore, man. And this is early 90s, man. 94?
Yeah, and I mean, that's what they were known for. Even if they were in whatever federation it was, there's shit that they did in, like, Japan where you see, like, stills of it. And it looks like somebody got for real assaulted. It's crazy. They're bloodied up, wrapped in barbed wire. There's shit exploding on them and stuff.
Debris, shrapnel.
And they're not like young dudes, like these are just, even now they're like in 94, they look old as shit. And they're just kicking the shit out of each other.
I love it. Can't get enough of it.
This is their heaven.
Hardcore heaven, if you will.
Get up, you're lying. Stop getting up, lying. Stop getting up, you're lying.
Good one, Steve. Terry Funk over here.
I think every match we've covered, someone had a mullet.
Especially if it's a white dude. If you were old white in the 90s or like you were 20-something, chances are you had a hockey player haircut, regardless of what kind of hair you had.
The Marty Jannetty, the Shawn Michaels, the Sid Vicious, the Brutus, Brother Brutai.
Man, that's Sid Vicious, though. Lovely.
Drip, drip.
We get some stuff. They're starting to beat each other's ass, but then Public Enemy comes out, Steve. Great.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
They're in their business casual attire. They were winding down, but they had to come out and fuck this match up, Steve.
Wreck some shit, if you will. And then all of a sudden, the two former foes, Cactus Jack and Terry Funk, they start teaming up. So now it's a Cactus Jack, Terry Funk versus Public Enemy match. Again, with the impromptu-ness. Love you, early 90s ECW.
It's like a freaking Avengers team up where they just start getting weapons to fuck these guys up with. It's a whole thing. This is what everybody was waiting for, too. I don't want to see these guys fight. We want to see them kick ass together, Steve.
But I don't think the people in attendance anticipated the iconicness that would come soonly short thereafter.
Before it gets to the very iconic moment, there's just a comical moment. This is why I kind of like dig Terry Funk the older I get. He'll pull out and do like a comic book cartoonish attack on somebody. He gets 2 frying pans at one point, and the way he's like hitting the guy, it's like a freaking Archie comic. It's hilarious.
Speaking of Three Stooges,
It's exactly that. I mean, it's true like visual comedy like that. But then after that, Cactus Jack's like, throw the chairs, which is not something you should freely say in ECW arena, because if you say that, it's the same thing as Field of Dreams, Steve. If you say it, that's going to happen. They're going to wish it and they will come. And by come, it's thousands of chairs. There was another chair rainstorm match that we talked about previous,
yeah.
but this is way crazier than that.
Oh yeah, by a lot, man. It's raining chairs, and then it gets to a point where Joey Styles, he has to go into the PA and just announce like, "Hey, you guys got to stop throwing chairs. Don't tell ECW audience to not do something.
Fuck you!" And
They're
then
gonna
another,
do it.
the first chair that gets thrown though, Steve, do a slow mo. Cactus Jack one hand grabs the chair, Steve.
Like
It's a
G.
Randy Moss level catch that this man's done. It's, repetition. But there's so many chairs thrown that Terry Funk and Mick Foley are like, fuck, I'm out.
I'm out.
But Public Enemy, they're under like a pile of chairs.
Yeah,
All the chairs.
it's probably for the best that they stayed down there, man. I think that was the decision that they consciously made, because if they gotten up, man, like who knows?
One of them would have caught at least 5 random chairs to the face.
At once.
Yeah. So, but I mean, that last like 2 minutes of that where it's just chairs, Public Enemy even like crawls out of the pile at the end and they're going off on the crowd and stuff, stumbling all over the chairs and shit. It's great. This is ECW right here. This is like the best infomercial if it was a company.
We talked about name association earlier. When I think of ECW, this is an image that comes to mind. This is one of them.
It's either that or Sandman blasting himself
With a beer?
with the beer cans. Just, pouring blood, blasting himself in the face.
That's another one, yeah.
Something with woman. What was the other lady? France.
Right. That following year, 1995, we would lose American baseball player and sportscaster Mickey Mantle.
Sometimes you hear these names and they're Hall of Famers, but they seem like a bygone era. I didn't realize Mickey Mantle made it that far into the 90s.
Yeah, he was only 63 too.
That's wild.
It makes you think like, dang, these like star-studded athletes are dying at this age, man. Shit, I might as well keep smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor. It doesn't guarantee you extra life if you're in shape.
Some people smoke cigarettes and drink liquor and live to be 104. So
Keith
what's
Richards.
there you go. There you go.
Man, he was 80 and 73.
It's what's keeping him alive, Steve. At some point, all that stuff creates some new thing, and he's living off of it. It's like some sort of radiation or something.
One of the most decorated baseball players of all time, 20-time All-Star, 7 World Series championships, 3-time MVP, Triple Crown, Golden Glove, batting champion, home run leader, RBI leader, and of course his stuff is retired, man. But yeah, shout out to a G. 1996, Akinyele releases Put It In Your Mouth.
She told me something wild, man.
Was there anything beyond Put It In Your Mouth, Steve?
Akinyele is actually a respected rapper, man. I think that he's just known for his lewd and raunchy stuff, but we actually covered an album of his that he released in 93, his debut, which was Vagina's Diner. That was great, man. Yeah, the man's great at selecting album titles, but Vagina Diner, that was great. And Put It In Your Mouth, even though this is an EP, the titles on this one, the robbery song, Fuck Me For Free, and Thug Shit.
And of course, Put It In Your Mouth.
And of course, Put It In Your Mouth. But yeah, man, he actually is from Queens, and I want to say he came up with like the same circle of friends that Nas did. So
Hell yeah. I mean, this is iconic. Heard it, never forgot it. You could sing Put It In My Mouth, and somebody that is our age would finish it unless they're stupid or just had no taste. They just aren't fun.
There's this YouTube series where this guy, he brings in rappers and he's driving around and like he's got like this whole like stereo system set up and they're rapping their song while he's driving the car. There's an episode with him and the singer of the song. She's in the back seat and they're doing. I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
Was the singer hot, Steve? I always just pictured a beautiful woman.
I knew her. I don't know if that's saying a lot. Her name is Kia Jeffries. She's actually a singer. She has a solo career herself. She's released music, but yeah, man, I want to say she might be in her early to mid 50s, but shit, I'll smash.
Hell yeah, dude. And also for the culture and for the historic value of it. You could listen to this and smash and get the full experience.
Put it in her mouth for real. Like that's a flex.
Life, Steve, or vice versa. You choose.
August 13th is World Organ Donation Day too. So, you know, I got an organ to donate.
Nice. She'd appreciate that.
Oh, I can just eat her out. That following year, 1997, South Park is airing season 1, episode 1. Cartman gets an anal probe. Cartman's dream about being abducted by aliens turns out to have actually happened. And when the aliens take Kyle's brother, all of them must find a way to bring the aliens back and confront them. Oh, man.
This is where it all started, Steve.
Oh,
28 seasons so far. And it never has to stop. It's the genius of the show. It was this good at first, and it's evolved, and it's stayed pretty relevant and great the whole time. The writing is so good that the quality of what we got at this beginning part, it's just cardboard, Steve. And it's art. Comedy.
Well, you've seen how it's evolved, man, and that's the beauty of watching this first episode because it seems like it's humble beginnings. You're working with probably a shoestring budget compared to what they're dealing with now. They're the flagship of the network, whereas this, it seemed like Comedy Central was kind of taking a gamble because I want to say Dr. Katz might have been the only one under their belt at this point.
And I mean, the only thing to prove that that this was a good premise was a short that they made.
Yeah.
Where Jesus fought Santa, which was great. But that's a lot of confidence to put in just that, you know, and then just like a pass around tape that everybody was like, oh, this is hilarious. Like truly like one of the first kind of like viral videos.
Didn't Beavis and Butthead start off that way? Didn't Mike Judge like initially make shorts and then MTV picked it up as like, hey, let's do this as a full show? You
might be right. It might have been part of like one of like Liquid TV or something though, like something's like, you know, like The Simpsons. Like it was on
Simpsons. That shows you, man. Some of the greatest cartoons stem from something smaller. They came. You get to see them metamorph into something else, into greatness, man. And South Park, I feel like took the baton from Beavis and Butthead because when we were kids, watching Beavis and Butthead was kind of like, don't let me catch you watch that. You know, that's why they aired it like 10 o'clock, 10:30, so past our bedtime. And I think they did that with South Park. It initially aired at 10 o'clock. It still does, I believe.
It might have even been later than that, but yeah, you're right. I mean, they were trying to hide it, and it was one of those shows where, you know, if you had guardians, they were like, don't. This is a no-no. But we all figured it out.
Oh, yeah, VCRs exist.
Yeah, this is a great episode. This is a great pilot. You get to meet everybody right away, all the kids. They're hanging out at the bus stop waiting. We even get to meet Kyle's little brother. I didn't realize Ike came into the fold immediately. Immediately, he gets shoved away and called a dildo, Steve. That's not nice.
What's a dildo?
I'm a dildo. Man, dude, just quoting Cartman at school the next day. It was fantastic.
Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby. Yeah, but Cartman, he tells everybody else, like, he's been having these dreams about being abducted by aliens, and everybody else is trying to convince him that the events actually happened and that the aliens are called visitors. Cartman's like, nah, it's bullshit, guys.
And then all of a sudden, Chef pulls up. Any of you chillin' seen the alien spaceship?
You didn't get probed, did you? Dude, shout out to
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes, dude. It's hilarious. He even like I don't even know what prompted that, but what a great move.
I was thinking the same thing. It was like, man, how did they? They must have had to do some real smooth talking because they just. Then again, Isaac Hayes, maybe he just had a great sense of humor. But the kids ask, like, what's an anal probe? They put this big boobajoo up your butt.
And yet, still, dude, he's like, Cartman's like, that didn't happen to me. None of this is real. You guys are crazy. There's nothing that's been put into my butt.
Yeah. It's just a dream. And then the bus picks him up, but Ike is still standing there. He's like, no, you can't go. Oh, time to kick the baby. So he kicks Ike through the bus.
Get out of here, you little dildo. But they're watching him like through the window on the bus. And as they pull away, Ike just gets taken by aliens, Steve. It's terrifying.
This show corrupted us, man, because I think it's because of South Park. We were so bad-mouthed to the bus driver that we had. We bad-mouthed the bus driver that we had so bad, and she is so undeserving of that. Lady, I hope you're still with us and you're thriving. Because
and she probably wanted to go, shut the hell up!
Rightfully so. It would have been warranted, man, because the kids on here, they call her a bitch. What'd you say? I have a bad itch.
Okay. That sounded like Little John.
What'd you say? Rabbits eat lettuce. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, I wouldn't say this was a great example, but yeah, it's all right. She needed it too, Steve. Everybody needs a little nudge every once in a while.
I'm sure she was pissing some man off, but now we cut away and they're looking at this cattle. Officer Barbrady, he's with this farmer. And this cattle, he's had the third cattle lost in this past month.
Damn cattle just be exploding and shit. Why do aliens want to fuck with cows, Steve? What's the deal?
They think they're the most intelligent beings on Earth.
Well, everything's kind of looking like Cartman might have been anal probed, and that's even further explored whenever we get to school. Cartman's hanging out. And I mean, we've all been here, Steve. You have a couple of hot farts. It's funny. But when fire's actually physically coming out of your ass, then you need to maybe call somebody.
First time seeing Mr. Garrison. He's given his history lesson. Christopher Columbus discovered America, and he was the Indians' best friend. And then he just goes on this bullshit. I feel like this is how I was educated. Some bullshit.
Yeah. And then Christopher Columbus was like, holy shit, are those fucking Indians?
Yeah.
Okay, is this on the test?
Right.
That's that Perrysburg education, Steve. But Cartman, he's still shitting fire or farting fire. Kyle's like, get this, can somebody help this kid? Kyle's even trying to help Cartman. Nobody's paying attention to this kid farting fire. I'm stressed out.
He wants to be excused from class. Mr. Garrison's like, you have to ask Mr. Hat.
I forgot about Mr. Hat, dude. Here's another character that's been great from the beginning, too. Mr. Garrison, what an evolution the character's been on.
Oh, man. In more than 3, 5, 7 different ways.
Yeah. They get to lunch. Chef figures out or is told that Kyle's brother's been abducted by these visitors.
Wendy Testerberger shows up, and they're always talking about how Stan throws up every time she shows up. No, I don't, dude. Then she's talking to everybody. She greets each person one by one, and then when she gets to Stan, what does he do?
That's a tough one. I forgot about that, too. Stan's little upchuck thing he did with when he gets over it, Steve.
Yeah, she wants to meet all the guys at the Stark's Pond after school. And then we cut to Chef, and he sings a song. I'm gonna make love to you, woman,
as I lay you down by the fire. Dude, the Chef songs. Remember that CD they came out with?
Chef
maybe that's what it was, but it was like an actual like album they came out with, dude, filled with Chef bangers, chocolate salty balls.
And then that's when the metal probe comes out of Cartman's butt. But Chef, always looking out for the boys, he pulls the fire alarm. Gets to start a diversion.
Oh, okay. And then once they get outside, Cartman, even now, he's saying it was just a dream. He's still like convinced of that. But suddenly he gets hit by a beam. it makes him sing like a song.
Yeah, he starts singing like jazz singing.
Between the moon and the spring, love the singer. It's like a show tune. Right after that, a huge spaceship appears. Kyle just throws a stone at it. Which, I mean, you got to do something. I don't know if I do that.
But the UFO, it shoots Kenny, and we hear it for the first time. You kill Kenny.
Well, at first it doesn't kill him. He gets shot into like a road. He's cool. Then I think he gets hit by a car. He's still cool.
He gets ran over by cattle.
That's what it is.
And then he gets ran over by a cop car.
Yeah, he gets run over by Barb Brady. Famous words. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. So many things that they've just like did so many times they stopped. But that was another great one. And I always loved how like the rats came and like ate him and shit. I don't even understand why they did that, but it's so great.
Why ask why with these guys?
Yeah.
But now we get to see Cartman's mom for the first time. She has powdered donut pancake surprise for her sweetums.
Nah, kitty. It's my papa, kitty. I like when Cartman's like, get away, you dildo. And then his mom's like, guess who's going to be sleeping with mommy tonight?
You want cheesy poofs?
Yeah, I want cheese poofs.
Hell yeah, I want cheesy poofs. Man, Cartman, dude. He was made to be like on everything. It was all quotables from the beginning. It's fantastic.
More quotables than Dwayne Johnson.
That's great. After Cartman has his chocolate chicken pot pie, Stan and Kyle have to like trick him to get out of the house so they can lure him and use him as bait to get a spaceship to come. So they do that. They tie him to a tree and just kind of wait. And Cartman's getting pissed off, and they're like, I forget what they say, but he basically shits fire, and then a golden eye satellite comes out of his ass, Steve.
Yeah, and Chef's there. He wants first class seats. All of a sudden, the aliens show up. But Kyle, he has a heart to heart with the aliens. Just like, hey, man, I get it. You're doing alien things. That's your whole vibe. But you got my brother. That's my little brother. And if you don't give him back, my parents will kill me. So, like, give me back my bro. They're like, man, I don't care about that shit. So they leave. And then Kyle, he just starts cussing them out.
You
like,
beep!
Kyle's probably my second favorite out of the four.
Yeah, that's Kendra's favorite. She loves Kyle.
He's
I
a
agree.
ride or die.
Yeah, and honestly, he's like kind of the one that I wanted to be like anyway. He's a good kid. While they're waiting for the spaceship, there's just a couple like cutaways. The one where they cut away to Chef, and he's like, man, there's like 20 minutes to sample this. So I think he's with two hotties also.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, after Kyle cusses him out, Ike shows up. It's like, man, aliens talk to the cattle. They see the cows and they can understand the cows. They speak cow and the cows understand them.
They are the smartest animals on Earth, Steve.
Yeah. And they give him, it looks like a record player, but they gift the cows with some kind of probe, I guess.
It's for the most intelligent species, so God knows what it is. It's like Marcellus Wallace's briefcase. It's not for us to know what that is. We're not smart enough.
And then Ike jumps out, but then they take Cartman. And then we cut to Chef. The ladies were like, where's this great thing you wanted to show us? Oh, well, that's in the bedroom, ladies. Come on in.
Oh, man. Hell yeah, Chef. I like when Cartman gets abducted and then delivered back like immediately, and he just has pink eye.
I like how Cartman explains he got the pink eye from Scott Baio. Because fuck Scott Baio.
Also, I like whenever Ike's like standing on the spaceship, the way Kyle gets him to jump is do an impersonation of David Caruso's career.
Yeah. They say that's the first celebrity like made fun of on the show. So there you go, David.
That's a badge of honor, honestly,
Yeah.
at this point.
You should be proud. One of my favorite Jinjas with an A. On that same day in 97, the Full Monty premieres. 6 unemployed steelworkers from a male striptease act. Women cheer them on to go for the Full Monty, Total Nudity. Directed by Peter Cantaneo, starring Robert Carlyle, Tom Wilkinson, and Mark Addy.
Show me your tea and crumpets, you wanker. I don't get this, Steve. I don't get how they got the talent that they got for this movie. I mean, Robert Carlyle's an all around just cool ass dude from English movies, and he's
Yeah.
cool in those movies. So that's weird. Tom Wilkinson, I don't think he won Oscars, but he was definitely nominated at least once. I'm saying twice, which is crazy too. And the premise of this movie is just some out of work English dudes. They're just bros. They decide, you know what? We can't make money working, so let's shake our dick.
I don't understand how he came to that knowing what him and his friends look like. Like, typically, you're built like a wrestler and you got abs and stuff. And it's like, you know what? Chicks dig my body. I don't know what the thought process was for him to get here.
Insanity, maybe like some kind of like hallucinogen. But yeah, it's a gross crew. It's all ugly dudes, and then they just find a guy with a huge hog, Steve. They find Girthquake to like fill out the group.
Oh, but dude, and see, this is what I'm stuck on. Now, was this intentional? Did he mean to do this as a joke? Like, this is going to be our shtick. We're going to take off our clothes, and some ladies might like it. Some ladies might be like, oh my God, that's funny that they're showing off their beer guts. Here's some money. Is that going to be the thing? Or did he want to have a legitimate striptease act? That's the part I didn't get.
Is it based off of pity and a joke? Or is it they're thinking women are going to get turned on by it, basically?
Do you know?
No, I don't. I tried to watch this, Steve, because we were like, let's make fun of it. Let's discuss it. I got 30 minutes in and I was done with it. It's a boring movie to begin with. So, like, to me, the only thing that's bringing you to the end of this is the hope you're going to see a dong. You know what I mean? Because that's really it.
Yeah, that wasn't my hope. I just wanted to get this under my belt because I know it was a big deal. And shout out to the Drew Carey episode where they spoofed it. Want to see what I bring to the table?
And that's really it.
Yeah.
There's a guy in the movie that really is just that. He's a dong. He's a stun cock.
Yeah.
But shout out to some normal gross bros that just said, you know what? I need some money. Let's see if anybody will pay just to see this twig and berries just swinging in the wind, Steve.
Oh,
It's not great.
old balls.
I might get like a silver dollar thrown at me just to hurt me. not as a tip. It was just to get me off the stage.
Yes, please. In 1999, Bowfinger premieres. When a desperate movie producer fails to get a major star for his bargain basement film, he decides to secretly shoot the film around him with the help of the star's nerdy brother. Directed by Frank Oz, starring Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, Heather Graham, Christine Baranski, and Terrence Stamp.
It's a great movie. I didn't appreciate this movie as much when I was younger, but love the premise. Hilarious that the puppeteer who made Yoda,
Frank Oz.
directed this, which is hilarious.
Legendary.
Batshit premise, which makes the movie hilarious.
You got two guys who can make that work.
Yeah, I mean, this is legendary. Whenever you see that it's Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy, just watch it.
And Eddie Murphy, like, yeah, man, two goats of comedy, in my opinion, for different reasons. I do like the SNL chemistry, if you will, even though he wasn't actual castmate. They have that improv in their blood, in their genes, man. And I feel like whenever you have Eddie in a movie, whenever you have Steve in a movie, there's going to be some improv. At some point, the producer gives them carte blanche. It's like, all right, let them cook.
The surrounding cast in this, I mean, obviously Jamie Kennedy's in this, but the old actress lady,
Christine Baranski?
Yeah, dude. I mean, she's so funny in this. To think of this happening in real life is hilarious because they make the real actor think like he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
They just like come up on him in the cafe and they're like filming on the fly and stuff. I don't know. Just because I know how movies are made and stuff, it makes it kind of extra interesting, but it shouldn't be a hidden gem, but it is a hilarious movie.
Also in 99, Detroit Rock City premieres. In 1978, four rebellious teenagers try to scam their way into a Kiss concert. Directed by Adam Rifkin, starring Edward Furlong, Giuseppe Andrews, James DeBello, Sam Huntington, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, Natasha Lyonne, and Lynn Shay.
But pornos are made like this too, man. I love that guy. That guy was funny in the 90s.
Yeah, he was my favorite character in this movie. Of all bands, these kids sacrificed a lot to go to a Kiss concert. I can't get past that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of lame. But
Black
I mean,
Sabbath, yeah.
Okay. But lot to like in this, lot of hijinks. Speaking of sling and dick on stage, Eddie Furlong has to try to strip in this movie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He also gets to bang Gene Simmons' actual wife in it, too. She's like a groupie or something in the movie, but he connects with her. I always thought, man, what's her name? Shannon Tweed?
Shannon Tweed.
And I saw her in real life in Hollywood at something. That woman is legit, like a, even not like, well, this was like 10 years ago, but 10 years ago, smoke show.
And Gene Simmons is such an ugly man. The older he gets, I really detest him. Like, he's the guy that speaks out on hip hop artists getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, every year I see this tweet being rotated and being pushed around. Like, it's always him speaking about this. And it's like, dude, hip hop and rock and roll have the same foundation, but I don't want to get too much on that soapbox, man. But I really don't care for Gene Simmons. I don't really care for Kiss. They're like ICP for boomers.
There's a couple of catchy tunes, but I ain't going to a Kiss concert, even for free. Gene Simmons, from every story I've ever heard, seems just like a complete twat of a human being. And when he's not busy being a twat, he's like, buy a Kiss coffin, buy a Kiss condom set. You know, it's always like a marketing ploy for some shit. One thing that I did find funny about this, researching it, he was the producer on this, right?
Yeah, of course.
And he like saying what get cut and what didn't get cut. So Paul Stanley, I think his daughter was supposed to be in the movie, filmed a part in the movie. And when it got premiered, nowhere to be found. And I guess that drove a rift in between Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. Maybe there was other shit involved, but just another thing where Gene Simmons is like, yeah, sure, Paul, I'll put your daughter in this. And then he's like, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, dude, I'm 100% putting that on Gene. 100%.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, so if you don't want to buy a Kiss coffin, maybe this movie, even saying all that bad stuff about Kiss, still dig the movie. It's a funny, like, coming of age movie.
Got a young Natasha Lyonne. She was killing it in 99, man. American Pie was just released, and then she's seen in this movie.
Still around.
Still around, man.
Not fucked up, really. Thriving.
She's gotten clean. You know, we all had our past, man.
She's interesting, too. She's got an interesting look, and I'd smash, Steve. I like that voice.
Yeah, it does it for me. And it's like, she just seems like a cool chick. Like, I always got the vibe she was like one of the homegirls. If you didn't smash, at least you got a really cool homegirl.
She'll bum you a cigarette, too.
Right after, if y'all do bang. Or shit, she might be chilling on the couch. You come out, you got a square. Yeah, you want to come back here? No. All right. I mean, all right. I'll be back out. What are your callbacks?
Oh, I know what my callback is. 90s legend sighting. I got to go see Weird Al Yankovic live in concert at the Ohio State Fair, Steve.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dream come true. Never got to see him as a younger person. I'm not like the biggest Weird Al fan, but seeing him live now made me a bigger fan because dude is like 66, I think.
Yeah.
Killing. He's multiple outfit changes, including the fat suit from Fat, dressed like Kurt Cobain for Smell, whatever the Smells Like Teen Spirit thing was.
Yeah.
Obviously the Amish outfit for Amish Paradise, and his background group is just filled with assassins, dude. The music was fantastic. He was fantastic. He performed for like an hour and a half, and you got all the hits. So I love that. And then to show just like this weird how talented him and his band is, for like the last 2 minutes, they were doing like medleys of all of his songs. And for like a minute, they just did like this weird sort of freestyle of what was just like gibberish noises, but in like melody together with dancing and stuff. It was so wild, dude. And for a fair show, is pretty fucking awesome.
Nice. That's man. Like I've always wanted to see, dude. I didn't know he would do like his whole costume switcheroo on stage.
All of it. And he's running around on stage, multiple accordions. He's pulling that out constantly. I mean, it was fantastic, dude. The guy's, I didn't realize, I mean, I did, but how talented he is. And also like the AV stuff he has going on behind him. You get multiple clips of the videos, and he has these funny, like, he'll splice himself into like famous 90s interviews with people, or it's just like he's there with Sean Connery when he's talking about like slapping a woman. He's like, man, that's kind of crazy. And he'll just like, it's hilarious, dude. It's a great show.
I've seen a couple of those. Yeah. That's dope though, man.
Hell yeah. And he also shows clips from UHF, the movie, which I always loved. I think that's technically an 80s movie, but
yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out to a legend, dude.
And all I got is Gene Simmons, you're a dildo.
Steve, buy a kiss coffee. I can't even do it. Yeah, I'm with you. Fuck you, Gene. You don't deserve Shannon Tweed. I don't get it.
Yeah. Or a monster hog. That's unfortunate. That's what they say out here.
That's what they say, Steve.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah. I hope it's not true. You don't deserve that either. But please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please tell your sister I want to put it in her mouth. Check out Food Show Fanatics as well as Crushgasm every Wednesday with Kendra G, our guy Clark the Shark on Podcastle, and Wrestling with Ronzilla on TikTok. This is Steve G and Matt G with
Happened in the 90s.
Matt was the fat kid, Steve was the flat kid. Life wasn't always great, but you know what was? The 90s. Happened in the 90s. Yeah!
She said, put it in her mouth. I mean her motherfucking mouth.